What's going on, everybody? Today we've got the number one man on Epiko Regal. That is right. You already know who it is. It's OldBurntTurnSlick. He is here today. We're just going to be going over the game, some random thoughts that we've got going in our mind. We're going to see what we can come up with. And with that being said, OldBurntTurnSlick, go ahead, introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are and how you got your name, because that's one thing I want to know.
Hey, what's up, Kidroll? Thanks for having me on, buddy. I'm name's OldBurntTurnSlick. I got the name. I'm actually my main thing is like playing guitar, and I got all sorts of different aliases. And OldBurntTurnSlick's just one of my favorites to go by.
Yeah, I've actually seen some of your YouTube videos, man. You've been in the YouTube game for a little while. It looked like you had some pretty good music videos and stuff going on. Are you still doing that, or what?
Oh yeah, I'm not famous or anything, but I like to just make weird. It's not weird, but it's different. So I really enjoy just making music and little videos and stuff.
Yeah, it definitely is. I got I got a good laugh at. You see videos like that, it kind of shows you who you're dealing with. Definitely my kind of guy. I could definitely see, sitting back drinking a beer with this guy. He's super funny. He's always got something going on, and he's definitely grinding in the game. And with that being said, how many hours a day do you put into this sucker?
I mean, I have no clue, dude.
I got the leaderboard up, and he's sitting at a strong 65,000 trophies. All right, Ryan is coming in second at 52,000. That's a solid 2 to 3 days of just hardcore grinding just to catch you at that point. So do you get motivated whenever you see somebody at that trophy range getting, chasing your tail?
Yeah, well, when I first came in, essentially Crypto, he's been talking about this project on his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came in, I believe people were at around like 24,000 trophies or something. And I was like, well, I'm gonna catch these guys. And then when I got up there, my goal was I was like, I'm gonna stay 5,000 ahead of second place. That was my strategy. But then it seemed like everybody stopped, kind of.
Yeah, well, when you see the number one guy just rocketing like a rocket ship off to Never Never Land, it's like, oh my God, I'm never going to catch that guy. And that's kind of like with me. I was, down in the ranks forever. You, Orion, and Smells Fun, and Zach, J Lord Prime, and Alpha Slick, held them top tier positions for a long time. And I think at the end of the day, they're just like, man, come on, we're never going to catch this guy. Let's back off. But at least I want to try to get that leaderboard. Now, all these guys are sitting here grinding. And I think, the motivation is to beat you. I know it is for me. I'm going to try to do it one day. Hopefully you're going to wake up and be like, what the heck happened? How in the world did Kid Rolla get there? Because I know Zach's pushing too. But, you've definitely got the grind and time in this game. What is your favorite card right now?
I think my favorite cards, as of right now, I think you got to play. I call them the mosquito, which is the dragonfly, or you got to play the monkey tree offensively. I mean, because of that, if it makes it in there with anything else, it does some serious damage.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's probably my two favorite cards as well, along with what is this guy's name? Nicole. Yep, Nicole, Dragonfly, and the three monkey tree is probably if you're new, I feel like that's probably your best cut of cards that you can get level up. It's going to take you a long way, and I'm a real big fan of Jamvana. With those four alone, you can pretty much, if you're just going against bots, you can play those four cards and pretty much dominate, and then you can use the other four cards if you would like to, kind of mess around, try different comps. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I wish there were more combinations.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kidroll.
Yeah, there's a couple combinations I've been working on as Kanara. Now, if you're new and you don't know, Kanara is, she's a ultra epic. I think ultra epic card. Kind of hard to get. The only way you can get her, I believe, is in the big mind bombs, which come, rare and sporadically. But where she really shines is she only has 4 Rasa to use, but right now she is the only one that can push the big tanks such as Vera and Gato, where a strategy that you can do with Nicole is use him to push, a lot of your little guys and tanks up to the tower real quick. Those are kind of new meta decks I'm messing with that I feel will be playing a big role once they kind of get some of these cards tweaked a little bit. Have you tried any of those?
Yeah. Also, that the purple guy on the horse with a spear, Meganeth.
Meganeth? Yep.
Similar, does he also push characters
He
up? I've
he
noticed he can push some.
he does push characters up. I haven't actually tried him with the big tanks. I'm pretty sure he won't, but I need to try him more. It's just mine's only level 8, and I just cannot seem to get cards to get him leveled up. So that's
How
kind of one reason why I hadn't really tried him. But yes, he absolutely can.
and full disclosure here, I have put about $60 into this game. What about you, Kid Roll? How much are you
Yeah,
throwing in
I've put at least that in there, and that's if you're new, you're liking the game, you're like, here's a lot of the way I look at it, and I don't want to make anybody lose a lot of money spending on games, because it took me a long time before I'd even drop $1 on a phone game, because I'm not spending $5 on there. But keep in mind, you got to consider that this game is free. These devs do got to make some money somehow, but a lot of people will go to a casino and drop $200-300 and not even blink an eye, and then sit there on their phone for 3 hours a day and be like, I don't know, I'm not going to put $5 in here to advance my stuff, So for me, this is my one-arm bandit. I'll drop it in here to get the game, get those cards leveled up, and just a quick tip, I believe like these $5 packs right here is roughly 2,000 gems, but the big pack you want to get is the mine pack, which is around $10. You get 7,000 gems plus a mine, which will give you that ultra epic card, which will really move you forward. And like your cheaper $2 cards is not really worth it. It's like 80 gems plus a firecracker or whatever it is. So I believe that is correct. Do you think that is the gem amount you get on those?
Are you talking the best gem purchase I've been seeing is when that vault of gems is at 7.99. Is that what you're talking about, or you were talking about a mine of gems?
On the daily special offer.
Oh, but there will be a mine of gems.
Yeah, they'll be the metal bomb, excuse me.
Oh, just the bomb, yeah.
It'll be the bomb plus the gems for around $10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good buy. I mean, anytime you can get all the gems.
Yeah, you'll get 7,000 gems for about $10 plus the metal bomb, which will give you those super ultra epic cards.
But I mean, mad respect to players like, I know you've had Zach on here. He's I think I've heard y'all say he hasn't put any money down, and
he has not put a nickel in the game and said he's not, and I definitely respect that. The grind is real there, and I don't know how you do, and I'm pretty sure you're going to do the same thing, but you're like me. You'll fill up all your firecrackers down at the bottom, and then once you get full and you're going to be grinding away, you're just going to pop 6 gems left and right just to open those packs up to keep getting those cards coming. And that's kind of, for me, the best strategy I've had for using my gems.
And Zach is a dangerous player for not spending any money. He will mess you up.
Yeah, that dude, once he hits level 10 everything and gets all his stuff lined out, he will definitely, be a top tier player like he already is, but he will be deadly. Now, you got to keep in mind they will be having championships coming. They've already had one, and I believe Orion won. Was you part of that championship?
Nah, I guess I came after that.
Yeah, I seen that. I think I joined the game shortly right after that, and I'm like, oh man, I missed the championship, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. Kind of as it stands right now, your top 10 players, I figure, will be the top 10 in the game, but you do have some guys just, blasting up the ranks, fairly quick. I know Taily Boy was playing pretty hardcore for a while, and he kind of backed off. VV Well, now this dude has been grinding and coming in hard along with Mr. Falcon. So they're going to be some top tier competitors. It's going to be interesting to see. I'd love to know how they did that championship. That's probably a good question for Vanquitesh. How did that look, and what are you going to do different this time when you're in the game having a championship? Because I know I played Summoner's War for a long time, and they always did like world championships, and that was always awesome to watch on YouTube. Do you ever watch any esport championships?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've always played Halo. Like that's been my game, since the first Halo came out. Halo, Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite recently and Rocket League, so I watch the esports in all those games.
Yeah. So esports, when it comes to the NFT world that we're at right now, like all these sports cards, like I'm in a few of them, but I could not tell you a single player of them. I'm just doing it to do it. But I really do feel like esports is the future, and I really think COVID kind of slingshotted that, into the future where we're just going to be seeing more of it because a lot of people see that we can make money online doing all kinds of stuff, and I don't have to
Exactly.
destroy my body and all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing all that good stuff. So, we've been playing the game for a while. What changes would you like to see to the game? What do you want to see them implement, whether it's different firecrackers or new cards, or do you want to see a fourth tower in there? I mean, just any kind of crazy thing off the top of your head, because we know this dev team has been doing a really killer job getting that feedback from us, implementing it, and saying, hey, I like what you're saying. We're definitely going to look into it. So, what changes do you want to see?
Well, I was thinking I had never even played the Clash Royale or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and other people are saying this is the same game, very similar, whatever. But I was thinking I went and watched some Clash, and it seems like the same map all the time. And I've noticed Epiko they have all these multiple maps. So I'd like to see these maps out here. Maybe more places to walk through than just those two side places. So I would get the maps going
Yeah,
first
different
of all.
maps. The one thing other games have done that just kind of gives it a little bit of fine tuning is you can, and this is why for me, I keep hearing every time I watch YouTube videos that gamers don't like NFTs. Gamers don't like NFTs, and that's the craziest crap in the world to me. Just for the simple fact that I look back when I owned PlayStation 3. These games, I'm buying these expansion packs, I'm buying all these games, and then the PlayStation 4 comes out, and then guess what you got to do? You
Hmm.
got to freaking buy it again. Whereas if that was an NFT, it would just continue to roll over. Now, as technology keeps growing and getting better, they're going to have to do something like that anyway. So why not do kind of like what Vivi's doing right now, where you've got that 2.5% fee. So that way, if you've got that expansion pack, that card you can put on the game, the tower that you can have that's an NFT, the different map that's an NFT, why not put 2.5% fee or whatever fee on there that's within reason to where whenever it gets sold, you're still making money for years and years and years. And if this game is that good and it's that successful, your grandchildren is going to be making money off of it. Why are gamers not liking it? Are you for NFTs in gaming or not?
Yeah, I mean I've been a gamer, since I was 5 or however old, and of course I think there should be NFTs in games. I don't. They say that gamers aren't into it, but I mean I don't. Who isn't? I don't. I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense to me. And just to have, something to pass down to your kids, especially if your kids are gamers and they may or may not be, that's fine. But could you imagine? So, like for me, if I had something in Final Fantasy VII that was a Cloud Buster, or on this game, if I had that super rare NFT or that card, and this game just blows up to the next Halo, right? Then you pass it down. What do you think that's worth in the future?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's just crazy. I don't know why people are not liking it, but for me, I'm all about it. I love it. I love the ownership. I love collecting this kind of stuff. I'm all about, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
I was also thinking. Well, y'all have talked before. If there were more cards that did combos with each other, which maybe they're coming out with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was trying to think like how could this game evolve? And this is just crazy thinking. I hadn't even put it all together, but I was as the game grows, what if you took two cards and you always talk about burns and NFTs and stuff like that. Well, right now they got their certain set. But as you're leveling these cards, these NFTs up or whatever they've got coming, because we don't really know, so it's all speculation right now. What if you took your two favorite cards and burned them, but they mashed into one
mm,
card? You know what I mean? Where it
yeah,
upgraded, where it could
like
be a ground
breeding. Yeah.
troop. Now it flies, but now it's got more power. Just something crazy like that. Now that's where I feel like, the gaming's really going to evolve. And then as all those cards get burnt, those ones that are left are going to become more valuable. So it works both ways. So how do you feel about that?
Definitely a good idea.
Yeah.
What if you could stack what if you could have three of the same card in your deck? What do you think? Do you think that would work out well?
I've never really thought about it, but that's an interesting question because what if, let's see, if you had three cards, how broken would that be? Because then you could just throw three monkeys in a tree all at once, and that would be interesting, but how would you counter it? So I think the balancing issues would be difficult, but it would definitely be interesting for sure. I guess the next thing to add into this is the Epiko coin. What do you see the Epiko coin being integrated in here?
Well, yeah, that's what brought me to this game. Hearing rumors about interoperability with Ecomi or VV or whoever. That's why I initially came to this game. With a chance of play to earn.
Ye-
So I'm not too familiar with their token. They've minted like, is it in game? Do you earn in game, or do you know about it, Kid Rolla?
I don't, and they have AMA today, so I didn't want to go too crazy and asking Venkatesh, too many questions and have too many spoilers. But I I would love to see, and this is where it gets a little tricky because you've been seeing it with VV and like token burns and don't want to be all this crazy stuff with legality. You know, I would love to see where you have season pass holders and it costs $10 a month, whatever it is. All those season pass holders go into a pool, and then when you have these tournaments or these achievements that you hit, you win Epiko coins. Now, like I said, legality wise, I don't know how that would look, if it's even possible. But we all know that crypto gaming is the up and rising thing, and who can figure it out first is going to be king of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the fact that they have minted their token already. I believe there's 300 tokens that have been minted, so that's going to be cool. And
Just 300 tokens.
300 million.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say
300
it's gonna
million
be
have been minted. Now, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And it would be neat if every time you opened a bomb that you got, even if it was one token, half a token, quarter of a token, that would be awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
you really want to slingshot this game forward. How many mobile games that give crypto right now are out there? Because I can only think of one. I can't remember the name, but I know there's at least one out there. And everybody plays it because you can make money. So if
Mm-hmm.
these guys can get ahead of that curve and figure out how to get that token in here and make it to where it's, free to play, play to earn, whatever you want to call it, it's going to get so much traction that they're just going to blow up because there is no other freaking app out there. Well, there's not many apps out there right now that are crypto related, especially if they make it to where the utility's there to keep people playing, to where they're still making money. But where we're spending 6 gems right now to pop, a basic firecracker. I don't know what the math is for, a couple cents or whatever it is, 10 cents. Even if they made it to where 1 cent of that went back into the pool and then the 9 cents went to their pocket, I don't care. If they could just figure out some way to integrate that token to where they do weekly battles or weekly championships or whatever to pay those out, this game will just absolutely blow up. And the fact that it's tied to, they're tied to VV and Caliscope, it's just really going to slingshot them forward.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'm excited about it. I can't wait. Hopefully in this AMA, they really touch base on the token, but they're still early. They're still trying to get some bugs and stuff worked out. So I know it's not anytime soon, and that's the biggest problem right now in the crypto world. In the gaming world is now. But people got to understand that this takes time to build. You don't like it, go build your own. You know what I'm saying? But stop getting crazy with this. Understand these people are just doing absolutely everything that they can, and they're just killing it. Especially, Vanquitesh now. I don't know what happened. That dude has been in the Discord just absolutely wanting to battle everybody, and I love it. I mean, how many
Yeah.
times are you ever going to get to talk to a CEO and in several companies, let alone play against them? And hey, good job, and then he tag you on Twitter, even though he beat you that one time. Shout out
He
to you,
did beat
Vinky
me.
Twist.
He did.
He
He
beat
had me.
you. All right. Well, but how cool was that to see, hey, he gave you a shout out on Twitter?
Oh yeah, man. That's awesome. You can't ask for any more than the president or CEO in game playing.
And he said, one thing he did say is he's wanting to have, around 10 people to come in here and have a talk with him or his dev team and give feedback and all that. So be looking out for that in the Discord later. And if you're new, be sure to join their Discord. I'll have it linked down in there below. It's going to be interesting to see what kind, because everybody's got crazy ideas all the time and what they're going to dream up and what they're going to implement and see what works. So I look forward to hearing people's feedback on all that stuff. Have you actually watched the live comics that they have on here?
I watched the first live comic.
Yeah,
It's decent, but yeah, I mean,
well,
I
he
didn't go
said
for the
that he was
second
going to
yet.
step it up for sure on the third one. He's going to have some really cool stuff. And then have you messed with the digital toys that they have on here?
Just a little on my iPhone because at one point the game wouldn't work on my iPhone unless I went to that AR mode
Right.
and then back to the game. Then the game would work. So I have been in there and I've dropped the little dropped the guys down and took a picture with them and things. But I haven't done any more than that.
Yeah, I don't know how extreme or how far this AR mode's going to go, but one thing I would really love to see that would be pretty cool is say it's the championship, it's a in-person kind of thing. Me and you are there. They take this AR mode to the next level where we're looking at our phones, but we're
Mm,
looking at it on the ground where these
yeah,
characters are running around, and we can technically walk around the arena instead of just being at a
yeah,
locked in spot. How cool would that be?
yeah. Viewing from like the middle tower or one of the side towers.
Right, so you could kind of zoom in and see how your guys are attacking and where they land and all that. I don't know if they're doing that. I'm just saying, Vanquitesh, you listening, team? Let us know
That
in the
is a good idea.
comments
That's a
because,
great idea.
yeah, that's just something that popped in my head. But that's some next level stuff right there that I can see coming. And you got to keep in mind that Google and Apple are working on their augmented reality glasses, and how that's going to play out is going to be very interesting. And I'm pretty sure Vivi has been working with Apple on that. There's been talks, nothing confirmed, but I cannot wait to see Dadgum games when you put glasses on and just see it right there, and it's a whole new level of gaming that's coming. Now, granted, that's going to be years down the line, I'm sure, because we're still early in crypto. Even though it's been out for a while, we're still early in the grand scheme of things. You take the stock market, it's been around for 100 plus years. Think about crypto, where it's going to be 100 plus years. And Epiko Regal at that, where it's going to be 100 plus years from now, because y'all guys are killing it. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
just some kind of random thoughts that's going on. You got any other random thoughts about the game that you would like to talk about?
Uh, I mean, I'm ready to see what they are doing with Ecomi. I mean, it'd be easy for this to be any game, you know? These characters could be any characters.
Yeah, I can
Uh,
see them selling these on the VV app because I mean it's
yeah.
just got the same appeal to it, and it's they talked about how they're not tied to VV, but they are to a Comey, but those two are linked together, whatever. So I just want to know what it looks like because they're doing their own token. At first, I initially thought that, okay, the Omi token's going to be on here, but they're making their own. So why would they do that? So are they just advisors, friends? What does that look like,
Yeah. Hopefully there's something coming soon.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do a friendly battle. We're going to get that done. We're going to see if, who's going to win this battle. If I'm going to do a shout out to Vanquitesh, we're going to see if I can revenge him because y'all went 1-for-1, or I guess revenge you. I don't know how that worked, but anyway, we're
We
going
can
we're going
revenge
to
both
battle
of
it
us.
up.
All right. Is this link ready, you think?
Yeah, it should be. It
All
should be
right.
fine. So, for those that didn't know, I didn't even know this till yesterday, but right underneath the Kingdom tab, there's an invite. You can literally click that, copy the URL link, and send it to somebody, whether it's Discord, text, whatnot, and then you can do a friendly battle without having to join somebody's clan. I've seen that there this whole time, never even messed with it, never even touched it. So I was kind of glad to see that work in action. And
Y'all just discovered this today's or recently?
I've never messed with it before. I've never had any need. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I've clicked it probably the first time on the game, but it never freaking worked. Or I mean,
Trying to.
I've never had any reason to use it. And then
Here we
Venkatesh
go.
like posted up, and I'm like, how in the world do you even do that? And it's like a whole lot of duds sitting there on the front page. So is that link working for you?
The first time I got a room closed. That's
Okay.
where
I'll
might have
probably
to
just
resend
have
it.
to yeah, I'll have to resend it. So usually if I leave my phone open for too long like that, it gets a little wonky.
Yeah, the link probably expires after.
Yeah. So while we mess with that, we will talk a little bit about who who is the biggest pain in the butt you have battled. Who's your top 3 worst?
Well, I mean, I think you might be the number one, but then again, though, you have higher ranked cards than Zach. I think you might be the best player on the game. Zach,
Yeah, well,
Zach
you
quite
kicked
possibly
my
could
butt
be.
twice, a couple weeks ago.
I don't know, man. That was luck. That one at the very end, I was sitting there. Both of our main towers were being, destructed, and I
Yeah.
was sitting there just watching the numbers. I was like, "Who's going to?" That
Yeah,
had to have been within like 10 points or something.
we were just piled up, man. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then I don't even think we killed each other's tower. It was just down to the last, who had the least amount of, HP left on the freaking tower,
That was my close. That's the closest match I think I've had.
and it was like both of them back to back was like, come on, go.
I've been sitting here playing this bot over and over, and all you guys have been over here playing each other, getting good at real people.
Yeah, yeah, we like I said, it was just kind of sporadic yesterday, and it just opened up a whole new can of worms for the dadgum game, man.
Yeah, well, I'll have to start using this now that I know you don't have to leave your kingdom to,
Yeah,
play someone.
yeah, I had no clue until until we did that. So, all right, so let me go ahead and send this over to you. But yeah, that was definitely a good game. I look forward to it. Every time you actually land, playing against somebody, you're like, yeah,
Oh
finally.
yeah, man.
And then you're like,
Yeah, I play
holy
100
crap.
bots. Yeah, you get the real person, all of a sudden your heart rate goes up. Start getting a little sweaty.
And by the way, every time I play somebody, I do the old meanie face to everybody. It's not that I'm
Oh
mad at
yeah,
you. It was
that's kind of
just
intimidating, man.
it's
It's kind of
just
intimidating.
simply it's just simply come on, let's go. All right, so I sent you
Yeah.
that link. Hopefully that works now.
All right, I'm gonna try this one. Yeah. All right, trying to connect here. There we go.
All
I
right.
might have I don't know which deck I got loaded up. I might have this ridiculous one loaded, man.
Oh yeah, I
If
think I
that's
got
the
I
case,
think I got my showstopper on there. My number one that I like to
uh,
play.
I think I'm starting off with this new one I'm working. Yeah, I am. You'll probably get me here.
Ugh.
We'll see. It
All
might be a
right.
beat down.
Yeah, I doubt it. I'm playing this on the computer. I'm having to use the mouse and click, so I'm not going to be as fast as I normally am. So a strategy that I always do is I let the Rasa load up, and I've got a horrible cut of cards to start with that I'm
You
not very
always,
happy with.
I notice you always let the other person go first.
Technically, yes. I try not to,
Come on, I
but
got glitched here, man. Not good.
perfect. That's what I like to hear. So we're gonna go ahead and knock down. So okay, you got the log. So do you actually like the log?
I'm just been using it recently.
So for
It's a pretty good
me,
log.
I don't know what kind of damage it does, but it seems like it's for those. If you're trying to take out the monkey on a tree cards, I could see it being great for that. Yeah, that just didn't. I don't know what the man or the
Yeah,
Rasa cost is on that,
the
but I
log's
don't know
only
if that.
two, man. The log is
Oh, it's
only
only
two.
2. Okay, well
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
why.
too bad then. But it seems like it's mainly for taking out the monkey tree, the monkeys in a barrel, as I like to call it.
Yeah,
Like right there, that's when it would be a key
yeah.
play. So maybe that's like an ace in the hole, especially when you're playing me, because I will always have this freaking deck playing. At least
Yeah,
right now until they do an update. And then once I get to fine tune some other stuff, we'll see. So I really like Karna. I think once they, what is going on with my dadgum dragonflies? So once they update, I feel like the tanks, the big guys, they really need a HP boost. They probably about a 10 to 20% HP boost. Once they do that, you're going to be really scrambling to get those guys. I kind of feel like they're a little too easy to kill at the moment. So these cannons, they are awesome. I have no doubt in my mind that they are not going to be a meta play card later on once they don't glitch past the halfway point. For whatever reason, they just like start randomly shooting. But for defense wise, they are awesome back there.
true.
And I've almost got, or no, I might actually, yep, actually I did finally get level 10 on mine today. Now I'm super trying to get my dragonflies to level 10. They're getting close. How did the, what is it, not Topa. What's the little blue archer guy's name? Once they nerfed him, I was like, oh man, he was like perfect. But then again, on the same hand, oh fuck, I dropped that right into your dadgum. What is your cannon doing?
That's what that's what that taupe will do for you, right? I keep forgetting also I need to get both towers. Both towers is a wins better than
Oh, I don't even
damage to
know who
me.
won. You probably no. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, so that's gonna come down to who's got the most HP down whenever both towers are down. So I think it's across the board. So if there's 10,000 with the 2 towers left or whatever it is, whoever's got 1 point more damage than the other on towers is gonna win.
So you're saying 2 towers
It doesn't
down.
matter. So like if I've got one
Doesn't
down,
matter.
you've got one down. They'll take both towers, whatever's HP's left, and whoever's got the highest HP wins.
Oh, so it doesn't matter like if you get two
No.
towers down.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, yes. If I've only got one down and you get 2 down, you win. But if we're both 1 and 1 tower down, whoever's got the highest HP between the 2 towers that you've got remaining will win.
Okay.
That
See, I
makes
thought it
sense.
was if you damage the main tower the most you would win, but that's not the case, I don't think.
I can't say in stone that's what it is, but for me, it makes sense. Like if there's 10,000 HP per tower, you take one down, that's 20,000 left. So it's shared, right?
Yeah.
So I believe that's the way it is. Now, if it is the tower and you find that out, like the big tower, and you find out, let me know because I'm gonna
I
be
bet
doing things a little bit
Zach already
different.
knows. Zach probably already knows. We'll ask Zach.
All right, see if you can click that same link and see if it'll work
All right.
again. This will be a also test and tune for everybody out there. We'll see if you actually need to send a new invite every time. Because I don't know. Like I said, literally yesterday's the first time I've been using these invites, so it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's not moving, but let me it seems like I have to reset my game between each match also for some reason.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. I can resend a new link. It's not a big deal.
Well, I can try that link again. I'm resetting the game real quick.
Oh, okay. So
I
back to
think
the tip.
regardless I have to reset.
Yeah. So just a little bit of filler killing the space here. They are minting their NFTs. They are out right now while we're in the middle of shooting this video. If you bought NFTs today off the OpenSea, I will link that in the description below as well. Let me know which ones you bought and how much you like them. I want to see some cool pictures in Discord of them. I'm looking at them. I'm going to try to pick one up. We'll see. Right now I have been heavily invested in other NFT projects, and quite honestly, I'm so broke I can't even pay attention. So, all
What other
right.
projects are you in? Or like what's one of your favorites?
I mean, definitely VV for sure, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in Recur because supposedly they were the competitor, and I'm not into sports, so like they're big into sports, but they did announce, or somebody announced that they're doing Star Trek. They've talked about, Hello Kitty, all this other stuff. We'll see. But the next project that I'm invested in, I'm super bullish on, is the HRO Hero.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Did you actually order any of those packs?
I bought the one box of the cards.
Yep, I bought the mega box. Super looking forward to it. I used to collect cards as a kid,
Yeah.
so I probably haven't. I can't think any time I've opened cards since then. So the inner child in me is screaming because it's been
Yeah.
20 years, probably 25 years since I've opened a pack of cards. And then you think about Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whoever it is that does the Pokemon stuff. Could you imagine being the one that opens it up and gets a dadgum mythic? Because that is big money right there. And if I
Yeah.
do that, then, I'll be buying some NFTs and, all kinds of gold or gems and stuff on this game. It's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to be doing YouTube videos on that. And they will be going into Walmart and Amazon. So that's super cool. If you know people that work there, maybe they can let you know, because right now we are early, and that is going to be key to getting those cards, because they're going to be sitting on the shelf. Ain't nobody going to blink an eye at it
Yeah.
unless you know. So,
First edition's always the best. Yes, I might need the link again.
all right, no
A
problem.
new link. That one I don't know if it's working.
Yep. So, I'm definitely looking forward to opening those packs. Hopefully, Epiko Regal does something like that. You can only send 5 invites per hour. Try
Oh,
again after some time.
let's see if I can send you on there.
Okay, yeah, that would work. So
When I
yeah,
first have it, you just go to invite, and then
yep,
there's a thing in there.
yep. Copy URL and just send it to me in the Discord.
Copy.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. They're supposed to be shipping mid-April. I believe hitting shelves in mid-April too. They didn't give a date to my knowledge, but we will find out for sure. But other than that, I think I bought some UFC stuff, and I don't think I've went back since. There's too many projects, and I'm just gonna kind of stick with what I believe in, which is Epico Regal, VV, and Caloscope.
Yeah, that's kind of the ecosystem I'm seeing. As far as on my Twitter, people I follow and things.
All right, so we are connecting back in here. We got to do at least
All right.
best of 3. Worst case scenario.
All right.
So OldBurntTurnSlick here is got his main deck in, unless he forgot.
But you already know my main deck, man. You probably wrote a project on it.
I got a chalkboard behind me with X's and O's and how to counter. No, that's something Zach sent me. What am I kidding? That dude's like the mad professor. So yeah, you can rush usually depending on what cut of cards you've got initially on here. So I notice you run this big bird a lot, and for me, I haven't really messed with it too much. It is doing what looks like
That's
about
pretty good
100 damage. It is pretty quick damage at that as well.
Oh, missed that thing. Not good.
So you trying to lock him up?
Yeah. If you don't get him locked up, you're in trouble,
Yeah, you're definitely in trouble. That's for sure.
For some reason, the computer can really lock that thing up. When you send it at the computer, it'll freeze it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I get
But
so
for
freaking
me,
mad. I'm
nah.
like, go, like move an inch to the left or right, please. So like that guy and Gad, man, he is so daggum
He's strong.
slow. You cannot.
Good defender to go. Good defender.
But he is a defender and a half.
He's gonna come and hit you. Oh, I thought he was gonna get one hit
he
on
ain't
you.
gonna hit me, man. Come on now.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a defending card for sure.
Lock
He
it
was
up.
he was one of the ones that I could. Yeah, I noticed whenever I played you earlier, I was like, that SOB. He used that and the big bird, whatever it's freaking called, to lock me up, and I was like, he did that on purpose.
Okay, that should get shot
man.
down.
Yeah, he's no good now. He's worthless. But yeah, I can't wait for a championship of some sort. I just hope it's sooner than later. That way, I can be in a championship before good players get in here. Not saying that you're not, but like me, because I have played Clash Royale, the other tower defenses and stuff, and I know I'm not good because there is some people out there that are just insane, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get so frustrated. But I will tell you one thing that I would love to see is where you can do 2v2, because that is fun.
Yeah.
Frustrating, but that is fun. I
That would be
like that a
nice.
lot.
But
we definitely got to get a more stable, group of players in here before anything like that could even happen. I don't know why I'm not playing this cannon this whole freaking time, because I'm an idiot. Okay, we're down to 13 seconds. I've got to
You're gonna
poop
win,
or get off the pot here. I want to go ahead and just do this right quick. Oh, I wish I could have got the... Yeah, let's go, baby.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, that was a close one, though, man.
How were you stopping? I put everything over on that one side, and you stopped it with was it just with the what were you stopping everything with over there?
I don't know, but you can watch the replay.
Yeah, I'll have to watch the replay.
That's the bad part about it, man. You're like, I just threw the kitchen sink at this guy, and he defended, and how does that even happen? Let me see if I can use this same link, and we can jump back in. It says it's connecting to server. Oh, connection error. Unable to connect with server. Is that what it says for you? Room closed.
It just doesn't say anything. Yeah. When I was trying with you.
Yeah. So go ahead and drop me another one there.
Yeah. Maybe I can at least get one here.
Yeah, I remember. I think the first time I went against you and Orion, I didn't have my cut of cards leveled up that much, and I'm like, you SOBs.
Yeah, or like you say, you'll be practicing a new strat.
But it gave me the motivation to go and dominate, try to just keep pushing. But I'm gonna tell you what, that number one spot, that's all you, brother.
I mean, I'm not the best. I'm the best at playing that computer though, as far as wasting time or spending much time playing it.
Yeah. It's fun. Like I said, I can't wait to see what they do with the token. You know, how is that going to play out? Because if they can figure out a way where people like Axie Infinity, like I did a podcast on Axie Infinity a long time ago, and I was like, this game's kind of I don't know. I'm like, I'm not going to play it. It just looks crazy, and then it just absolutely blew up. So, you know, with that being said, if this game is just light years above and beyond Axie Infinity, in my opinion, no, I don't mean to piss anybody off, but that game pretty crappy looking. But if they can figure out a way to make people money and everybody seems to like to play that, then this right here is a no-brainer for me for this just to launch and take off and blow the doors off that game.
Yeah.
Because this is fun. Like, I watched Axie Infinity. I'm like, it's basically staking with skins. And don't get me wrong, making money's, I'm all about that life. But at the same day, if I can make money and play a game, come on. The one card I really, 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 really want to get leveled up is the Naga Astra, the green poison spell. I just can't ever get any. Is there a card that you're like, man, I can never get this card? What the heck is going on?
Yeah, the monkey tree, man. I don't get it.
Every time I see it in the shop, I buy them. Like, I pay a premium for those cards. And
for four of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way I see me completing it, Because I really just cannot seem to get those to drop in the Naga Astra. You're going to get a swing off on me.
No.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Right.
One thing I would like them to fix is the Nara, whatever the ring disc thing is. I feel like it should hit air troops and ground troops and not just the ground. Because currently right now that's what it's doing.
Now we're talking.
Because, I mean, it is flying through the air, so there's no reason why it shouldn't hit. Oh, you're going to try to do a little sneak attack, huh? I see what you're doing. That's all right. Big Daddy's got some stuff coming your way. I got a whole lot of it. No, get off my tower. Oh, I'm going to have to stop talking now. You done got me freaking. That's all right. Come on. We got 6 seconds left, Big Daddy. Where you at? Yeah. We're about to find out if it's 2 towers down.
2 towers down versus damage to main tower. Yeah. I think you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was damage to main tower, but I've learned today that 2 towers beats damage to main tower.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a good lesson.
Yeah. So we can definitely do one more if you want, if you got time.
Dude, I'll play until I win. I mean, that's...
Well, we'll go ahead and do one more, and then we'll get into a little bit of Twitter information, and then we're going to go ahead and close this out because we got some other stuff I got to be getting done. I got a meeting later on tonight with Alpine Digital.
That's audio people?
Alpine Digital. It's a digital real estate group.
Nice.
I don't know how much they want me to say, but that's all I can say. I'm sure it's safe enough. There is a website. Everybody can check it out. I will put it in the link description down below.
Is it like the Earth 2 or whatever?
It's they are
can't say
getting into digital real estate. Like I said, I don't know how much they want me to say. That's all I can leave it at that. All right. We are loading up.
All right.
All right, it's your time. This is it. This is it. You get bonus points if you win this one. Do all like right. They do in game shows where like the first 4 don't matter. It's like the
this is the only one.
10,000 bonus points. But yeah, it is nice though seeing that the dev team jump in Discord. Like Discord, like when it first come out, I'm like, oh my god, I hate this so much. It is super annoying. Like there's so much stuff. It was just so new. I didn't like it. And now that I've gotten my own, I've gotten in there, I've kind of messed around with some stuff. I really, really, really like Discord a lot.
Discord. Nice.
It gives you that opportunity to really connect with a team, and it's just way better than anything, really. And then I've really just gotten into Twitter lately, which I've never really understood it. Oh, you're gonna make me use my freaking monkeys.
Oh, a monkey defense. See, I never do a monkey defense.
Yeah, I normally don't because they're just hung up. So like they didn't do any damage right there.
And then they get fried here.
Yeah. Oh, they actually take 2 hits now to kill them. That's good. That was my biggest complaint is they get one-shotted.
Not good for me.
Come on. Kill him. And he's going to get, 1 hit. I'll take it. I don't know what to do. I don't like my cut of cards and Rasa that I'm currently using. Son of a...
Oh, yeah, you got a bugged cannon.
Get it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I'm going to go ahead and do some of this. Try to null that. At this current rate, I think you might pull the W this time. I am too far behind to make a big difference. So I'm going to have to re-strategize here. Start thinking. How is this going to play out? Oh, why did you not drop? That's so annoying. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you wasted that. Yeah. Get on up there.
How'd you get in there? 2 towers.
Oh. No. That's it. Time to rain. Go.
How's this guy doing this much damage down here?
Oh, my God. I got to sit there. I got to defend now before things get a little crazy.
You almost had me right there, dude.
Oh, my God.
Got a lot coming in here.
You almost had me? You never had me. You never had your tower. Ooh. All right. Well.
tough
Yeah.
losses today, man. You were quite better than the AI.
Yeah. So, what is the fastest time that you've beat the bot?
I think I got a photo over here. Let me see if I can find it.
So for me, I broke my record this morning of 39 seconds.
39 seconds?
39 seconds. I put a picture up in
Wow.
the general chat.
Looks like my fastest is 43 seconds.
Oof, that's nothing to sneeze at.
So
Nothing to
how are
sneeze.
you doing that? How are you executing that?
It is. It all depends on how that what the bot drops. But if everything runs smooth, you can run Nicole, monkeys in a barrel, kills the tower. Nicole runs up, monkeys are coming, drop Gemvante, and then usually you can squeeze dragonflies in there and it can do it.
Okay. And that's it. That's hoping the AI doesn't drop like anything on that side, basically.
As long as Gemvante don't get hung up on freaking dragonflies or the big bird, Sampath or whatever its name is, like everything has to like I've ran a 40 and I've ran a 39 twice.
Wow.
I can do a bunch of 50s, I can do a bunch of ones, and then
Yeah.
sometimes just depending on what cut of deck you got, usually like a minute 10, minute 20 is what a run, is. But those when everything just clicks just right.
I bet you that's probably got to be the fastest run there is. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, it's it's like I said, I just beat it with I had a 40 and then I hit a 39 and like that's it. Like it's just extremely tough. I wish I had a video of it, but I don't. But I got a screenshot and it's like once you see the time, you're like, "Oh my god." And then by the time I can swipe and freaking get a screenshot of it, it's going off,
Yeah.
but you can call me a liar. It don't matter. People out there, I want to hear your times in the comment. What are you running? If you could beat it, I want to know. I want to see it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Twitter right quick, kind of go over a little bit of news, what, they've been posting on the Twitter spaces. So 58 minutes ago, Epiko Regal Cards NFT collection public sales is now live. So be sure to jump in there, get those NFTs. I'm sure they're going to come up with some cool utility, and if not, you'll have a really awesome collection. I want to see it in a 3D mode whenever that becomes available, if it's available now. So go ahead, jump in there and get it. Let's scroll down. They are doing a AMA today at 9 p.m. GMT. I believe that is 3 or 4 CST time.
Yeah. 28 minutes, huh?
Yeah, this video will probably be... I live in the middle of nowhere, so uploading does take a little bit of time, especially on longer episodes. So it will already be out, and you never know. I might be working on an AMA, follow-up video and my thoughts on that. So if you want to be part of it and do a collaboration, kind of like with OldBurntTurnSlick right now, let me know. I'm always open to getting as many people in here as possible. So they will be doing that. Hopefully they talk about the Epiko Regal token that they have minted and its, utilities or how it's tied to Kaleidoscope, because I believe this is a joint AMA. I could be wrong. And then they just kind of, go over the cards that are being minted, today, the NFTs, Kanara, Meganath, and Vera, I believe is how you say it, and Saha. Saha is a very good card, especially when you're starting out. It's cheap, has a lot of HP, does decent damage. It's a really
you guys
good...
used to all run that, but I don't see none of y'all running it anymore. What's up
Well,
with that?
I ran it for a long time. I still believe in the card. I'm like, I'm gonna start trying some other stuff. So I put the Topa, the cannon in there because
Yeah.
I feel it's probably a better card overall, just not right now. I still feel like Saha is probably the better play, but
Right now.
yeah, until they get the few little kinks worked out on the old cannon, I go back and forth with what I want to run. So I've just been running the cannon, try it out so I can try something new. I've tried several other different cuts of cards, and they don't seem as streamlined or as good right now. I'm going to be doing a tier, like a S tier down to D tier, how I feel about these cards, where they can be played, and where they kind of rank currently until they're, updated in another video. So that's kind of all your news that's going on. We're going to go ahead and kind of jump over to Venkatesh right quick, his Twitter page. They're kind of showing him where he's with David Yu and I believe, what's that guy's name? It's not Reese, but the VV team, they're all holding cards where they're partnered up. And I want to scroll down to this one little thing right here where Venkatesh says, happy to have won a game with the top player in Epiko Regal. Well played, Old Burnt. So just wanted to put a little salt in the wound there for you, brother.
I've had I've had a lot of losses today, man. A lot of losses.
Yeah, well, you can't win them all, that's for sure. It's just fun to play people, see what they're using because it's so new. There's not really anything you can go out to right now or like, ooh, I'm going to try this. So it's everybody's making the meta right now. And it's interesting because, like, I can't remember the big bird that you run. You're the only person that I've gone against that freaking runs that card. And I'm probably going to integrate that in there. I might have enough cards to get it up to level 10. If I do, I'm probably going to try it out and I'll let you know how I feel about it. But you do play that card a lot and you play it very strong. I can see a lot of utility in it. And when you've got a flying, card like that, if you're going kind of where, I'm going to hurt myself a little bit, but if you're running a lot of aerial against me, odds are you're probably going to win because most of my stuff is ground except for the blue archer guy. I can never remember his name. And the cannon, Topa, which I just put him in there. But if I had Saha in there, I literally had dragonflies and, just one other thing that can attack air. So I tried making it to where I've got 3 cards I can play to, get those air troops because I feel like that's part of your success when you beat me those couple times because I couldn't hit anything you had up in the air. I was like, oh, I need to diversify a little bit.
The purple bird seems way stronger than that the gold bird, the Sampathy.
Yep, absolutely, I agree.
The gold bird is not too hot.
Yeah, and is it more Rasa to drop it?
Like I've never even played it.
I think what they need to do with the
to drop it, same as the bird purple.
Okay, the ultra epic. I feel like what they need to do is just if it's focused on something, then it needs to do more damage over time instead of being consistent. And it might already. I just haven't done the math on what the damage is, but if it does 10, then it does 20, then it does 30, then it does 40, then it does 50. That's where that ultra epic's really going to shine.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can implement something like that. So, all right. Well, that's kind of, we kind of threw this together. We wanted to, get the big guy in there. OldBurntTurnSlick, number 1, sitting at 14.9 billion trophies. Well, that'll be next week. But, he's a top tier player. He's definitely awesome. He's going to be killing it. I know he's going to be in the championship whenever it comes. I definitely appreciate you getting on here and, doing some battles with me. Love seeing you in the Discord, giving feedback with everybody. In close, what do you got for Epiko Regal? Is there anything you want to add that we hadn't talked about?
I think we've covered everything. Yeah, just hoping for some kind of a, info on this utility, which maybe we'll get in 20 minutes here.
All right. Well, you heard it, team. You better get the number 1 player what he needs to know. So I appreciate you. If you like what you've heard, be sure to get down in the description, join Epiko Regal's Discord. I've got a Discord. You can get in there. Add these guys on Twitter and all the social medias. OldBurntTurnSlick's been killing it. Drop him a follow. Check out his YouTube page. And be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, we'll holla.